Record in State of Ohio versus Marcus Braden. Court is on the record in State of Ohio versus Marcus Braden. Case number 24 CRB 394.
Guys, all right, pause here. This is actually a big deal. The judge already gave him a break by suspending jail time. That means this entire situation depends on whether he follows the rules or messes it up.
On December 30th, 2024, Mr. Braden was convicted of one count of attempted breaking and entering, a first-degree misdemeanor. As part of the sentence, I suspended 180 days in jail. I placed Mr. Braden on 2 years of supervised community control, ordered him to perform 100 hours of community work service to be completed no later than June 30th, 2025. I imposed a $500 fine plus court costs to be paid no later than June 30th, 2025. I ordered the defendant to make restitution to the County at Elks Club in the sum of $401, and that restitution was to be completely paid at the County Municipal Court no later than June 30th, 2025. I ordered that he submit to a comprehensive diagnostic assessment at the Community Counseling Center for substance abuse and mental health purposes within 15 days to comply with any recommended course of treatment and execute any necessary releases. He was ordered to stay drug and alcohol free for 2 years. He was ordered to remain off the premises at the Conneaut Elks Lodge. He was ordered to obtain and maintain employment. This case is set for a sentence compliance hearing, which I ordered scheduled after the June 30th deadlines that I've imposed as part of my sentence. Mr. Braden is present. He is without counsel. Also present is probation officer Sean Benoit. Officer Benoit, can you outline how Mr. Braden
balance scale? So here's the mixed picture. He completed community service, which is good, but no payments at all? In court, partial compliance doesn't always save you. Judges look at the full picture.
Mr. Braden is doing.
Yes, Your Honor. He's completed the 100 hours of community work service. He completed that on 11 June of 2025. He's still complying with the treatment recommendations of Community Counseling Center. He didn't miss his last two, one full support of employment. Last one would be Tuesday, the 15th of July of this year with Community Counseling Center. No payments on his fines or restitution. He still owes $401 to the Elks Club, Your Honor. And he's currently working as of approximately 2 weeks ago at Franco's Pizza.
I'm just noticing here that Mr. Braden did submit something in writing, which is, I think it's the first time I've seen something. On June 18th, 2025, more or less requesting an extension. And we'll address that today. So let's go back. He's completed the 100 hours of community work service, right?
Yes, Your Honor, as of 11 June of 2025.
Okay. And he's receiving treatment at Community Counseling Center.
Yes, Your Honor.
What kind of treatment is he receiving? Do you know?
I'm not exactly sure what. They didn't send me the treatment plan, but they sent me a schedule, and he has been complying with their appointments.
So, Mr. Braden, you're receiving mental health treatment there at Community Counseling Center? Are you receiving substance abuse treatment?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
I can't tell from what I have here, but it seems like you may just be receiving mental health treatment. What, Mr. Braden, are you doing with respect to employment? You're working at Franco's?
Currently, yes.
How long have you been working at Franco's?
2 weeks, Your Honor.
What employment have you had since I sentenced you on January 13th?
After your sentencing, I taken employment in Geneva at the Green Bay Packaging Company.
At what was it called?
The Green Bay Packaging Company.
Yes.
I worked there for between 3 and 4 months. And then I got let go because I missed too many days. And then ever since then, I've just been trying to find the right one in between there. Had a couple jobs in between there until now. So I just had an interview at the resource center 2 days ago for an opening there.
You had an interview at the Human Resource Center?
Yes, sir.
For what?
For it's maintenance assistant and food pantry assistant.
Do you have your GED?
Yes.
You remember your diploma, I should say.
Yes.
Well, help me understand. I mean, you have not made any payments toward restitution. None. In the last 5 months. I gave you February, March, April, May, June.
Grimacing face. This is where things start going downhill fast. 5 months. Not a single payment. From a judge's perspective, that looks less like struggle and more like ignoring the court order. What do you think?
May, June. I gave you 5.5 months to pay all fines and costs and to make restitution. And not one payment has been made. Help me understand why.
Your Honor, I haven't been able to accumulate any extra money to bring to the courthouse. Everything that I've been trying to save up just gets spread within my family. Trying to make ends meet. And,
How many hours a week are you working at Franco's?
right now, it would be about 16.
Have you gone through like a temp service, like
Yes, sure.
Infinity or Elite or anything like that?
Elite.
And you mean to tell me they can't find you a job?
That's how I got my first initial job, Your Honor. And after that, they couldn't find me much more besides a few shifts that were too far out of my
Is it
range.
because you got terminated?
My first employment, yes, I did get terminated.
That's what I mean. At Green Bay, you got terminated. Is that why they can't find you another job? Because you got terminated from Green Bay?
Well, it'd be the job after that. It was in Jefferson. Well, I've had 3 jobs. They just haven't worked out, Your Honor. Just whether it be,
Were you terminated all 3 jobs?
no.
Fire, you can feel the frustration building here. When a judge says, "I'm pulling teeth," that's courtroom language for, "You're not being honest or clear," and that never helps your case.
You know, I'm pulling teeth here, Mr. Braden, and I don't like having to pull teeth and have to ask a million questions to get answers here. So you worked at Green Bay Packaging in Geneva for 3 to 4 months since this. You were terminated because you missed too many days. That's all I know. Fast forward to Franco's Pizza. So tell me where else you worked at before Franco's Pizza.
All right, Arthur Lewis Steel
How long did you work there?
for 1 week.
Why are you no longer working there?
I had to miss work and they did not allow that on the first week. I had an appointment with my doctor and I couldn't get it done on time.
So you were terminated.
Yes.
When's your next employment?
It was at King Luminaire, Jefferson.
How long did you work there?
2 days.
Why'd you leave after 2 days?
The hours were not working out for my family.
So you quit?
Yes.
Where'd you work after that?
Franco's Pizza now.
If it were me, I would have filed a probation violation against you. You had a felony charge dismissed, and you pled to a misdemeanor in this case. And I put you on supervised probation with certain conditions. one of which was to obtain and maintain employment. Because you have financial responsibilities in this case to the victim whose business or locale you broke into to commit a theft. And to this court for fines and costs. I can't tell from what Officer Benoit has provided me whether there's any compliance. All these are, well, it says kept, CBT, I don't know what this means, CBC, DNS, I think that means did not show, CBC, DNS. You're having some meetings with supported employment at Community Counseling Center. They're there to help you find a job. How come the last two appointments you had on July 7th and July 10th with supported employment never happened?
Something came up, Your Honor.
You know, I don't want to hear it. What do you think, this is a game?
No.
Who's helping you find a job now? Elite? Infinity? Support employment? Who is there to help you provide assistance for you to find a job?
Myself and supported employment.
And you don't show up for supported employment.
Police
Mr.
Carlin,
Brady?
this is the turning point. The judge is officially not happy, and in sentencing hearings, mood matters. When compliance is weak and excuses pile up, consequences usually follow.
Mr. Braden, let me make very clear to you. I am not a happy guy right now. You think you would have come here at your 6-month point based on what all that transpired in this case in January. You would think you would have came in here in full compliance with everything that I ordered you to do. And I'm not happy because it's not happening. So your letter asks for an extension. What kind of extension do you want me to give you?
I was looking for another 6 months, Your Honor.
Has he been coming to appointments?
Yes, Your Honor.
See, you did all the community service, the County Human Resource Center. Probably one good thing for you. So you did all that. Why are you missing work that led you to be terminated at Green Bay?
My daughter was born. She had an extensive stay in Yankee.
When was she born?
On April 10th.
And what about Arthur Lewis Steele? You were there for a week. You missed work because you had to be at a mental health appointment?
Yes, Your Honor. And I did not communicate that I had to leave to go to my pharmacy after that was. So, they didn't like that.
And then at King Luminaire, you just didn't like the hours and you walked off the job after 2 days. We're really familiar with King Luminaire. We have a few of our participants in renewal court who are happily employed there. Any suggestions, officer?
No, Your Honor. My understanding he wants to complete community work service in place of the $1,034 and outstanding court costs and fines. That would equal out to 94 community work service hours. He estimated the 100 that he was working to do so. Just the financial issues that he's facing due to his lack of employment.
Are you requesting to be able to perform community work service in lieu of your fines and costs?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, that request, as required by law, is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you have to pay restitution. You have to pay that. You can't do community work service in lieu of restitution.
Direct
I'm
hit,
ordering-
and here comes the final decision. Notice this. The judge gives him another chance, but with strict deadlines. This is basically a last warning. Mess this up, and jail becomes very real.
I'm ordering you to pay restitution in full by the end of September. September 30th. You have to pay the Connie Elks Club through this court $401 by the end of September. I will give you until November 26th to perform community work service in lieu of fines and costs in this case. We're going to set a compliance hearing early December. And the obtain and maintain employment stays in effect. You must be employed. And you must, and look, I'm not being critical of Franco's Pizza, but a 16-hour-a-week job is not employment. I'm talking about full-time, gainful employment.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm talking about. You must be employed by the time of the sentence compliance hearing. Fully employed. Did you understand everything I just told you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All of the other conditions, and I really want more information from Community Counseling Center on whether he's being urine drug screened and what's going on with these. Anything further, officer?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Braden, you'll go to the clerk's window. The officer will give you a hearing date for sometime in early December, and then we'll issue an order at some point in time, and we'll probably have to mail that to you.